Okay, welcome to the July 19, 2011 report. We're going to take a quick look at a couple of things. Kind of a big day here for silver because we went to, in terms of recent prices, we went to new highs, but we did pull back. But technically we closed above this line, which, probably trying to be too precise is probably a mistake. But we did break it and we closed above it. And I think we're going to see some higher prices. I think we're seeing a bottom having been put in here. We've broken this resistance. I think we're going to climb up. Now I do expect it to be volatile. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see some kind of a reversal here because there's an awful lot of aggressive trading on both sides of this equation from everything I can tell. But that's where silver is at the moment, and I think we have this nice little uptrend happening, and I am a buyer of silver in there, knowing that it is speculative and it is very risky. Don't do it just because I said that, but keep your eye on it. This is the ProShares Ultra Silver. A little more radical chart drop here, but that's what that looks like. I want to look at Dow Jones real quickly. We're going to jump out to a 1-year chart. Shoulder, head. Are we forming a shoulder here? I don't know, but I think there's that possibility. Counter trend rally. We have to see if that becomes the lower high, or is that actually going to move to a newer high. So that's the challenge there. If we come out to gold, you can see gold is still safely within its long-term uptrend. If that's a valid resistance line, it broke that resistance line. It has pulled back, but it has not even touched this line yet. So I think gold is both in this time frame and in this time frame bullish. I think it may be bearish if you look at it kind of in this time frame. This may or may not hold, and we may come back down to that support line. But right now, I would say it's looking reasonably bullish. I do expect volatility. I think we're reacting to news and in the political world, and I think that's the essence of what's going on. I wish that we didn't have this head and shoulders going on in the S&P because, and in the Dow, because I'd love to be accumulating some dividend stocks here. I think they're looking good. I'm just really nervous that when you look at these charts and then you look at some of the individual stocks, things don't necessarily look quite as good. Bank of America is doing crummy, Citibank, Ford's coming down, GE looking weak. These are big companies. This really matters. Mohawk Industries up today, but look at this decline through here. Nucor. If it comes up, here it is, Nucor, breaking this trend line. A really good company that I like a lot, Southern Company. It did have its update today. But gosh, if that doesn't look like a double top, or the risk of a double top, I'm not sure what does. Now we do have overhead resistance here. We have a rising support line. Can't say for sure what's happening, but I do not feel confident that there is a solid uptrend at this point. Look at the telephone company. We're putting in what looks like some kind of a little top here. And that may seem like not too much of a big deal if we go from, say, 31.50 down to 30. But that's $1.50. That's is that a 5% move? Yeah, it's about a 5% move down. So not to be sneezed at. Here we have Exxon, and obviously big energy stock. Look what we've got. We've got this consolidation channel happening. We broke below it, and we weekly climbed back up into it. And look where these indicators are. To me, that's telling me this stock is going to probably evolve back down to see some lower prices. I don't know that for sure, but that seems to be what's going on. Excuse me, last look. I'm going to jump on the US dollar index and take a look. It's still moving sideways in this consolidation pattern, and it does not, there's a degree of pennant here, but we don't have anything that's very strong on the upside. We haven't come down to this trend line, so it's really working its way right down the middle, I think, which tells us that the political thinking of the traders is very undecided, and I think that's the name of the game today. Thanks for taking a look.